Hi, and welcome to this very quick update from the end of February, and in fact the start of March. I made a video at the start of February where I was going to do a Fix It February, Finish It February, and I went through my big box of upstairs whips, UFOs, and mystery projects, and went through what I was going to do, what was in there, and kind of had a look at either frogging or finishing things. So this is just an update. What did I finish? What did I frog? Did I do the things I was hoping that I was going to do? So while I've still got her here before I let her go and she goes and looks into the window, Rainbow Doggy Bandana is in fact a Rainbow Doggy Bandana. I haven't made any further bandanas for her. That wasn't necessarily like a goal of what I wanted to do. But I did that and it's gone on, and this is without any additional trimming or anything, so this is just taking the bit of fabric that I found up there and tying it on. It looks to be about the right sort of size. So she's modelling it today, much as she hates to. So I watched through the video. Do you want me back to the window? So I watched through the video last night because I realised I didn't count the projects in there, and I typed down the projects as I saw them, where I was and like what I'd done with them, and then counted them up. So I actually did everything that I said I was going to do, which is pretty great. I counted up, they had 28 projects in there, which is more than the 21 I had hanging around on the living room floor, but not that many more. So with my whip bust that I did last year, it was 21 abandoned projects, and then apparently with another like 28 upstairs. So yeah, everything that I said that I was going to frog. Oh, it's 27 projects. Sorry, I counted one twice. Everything that I said I was going to frog or abandoned, I did. So that was the orange mystery project, which I think was probably a capelet. Frog that, gave the yarn away. The leather choker I took apart, and that's back in stash. The crochet dress is in the swatch project, as is Bee's blue lace jumper where she just made the bottom and the waist. The thing that I thought was a parasol has been frogged, and the leather gloves have just been abandoned and gone back into stash. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 projects that have been frogged, abandoned, or that have been kind of frogged, abandoned, fabric put back into stash. Things that I finished. The bra. I did the bra. I wasn't sure if I was going to. I was watching the video, not sure if I was going to do it. This side came out very, very cool. I literally just took the straps off and just sewed 2 bras together. So I've got like pretty decent coverage on both bras. The black with the white over it. This looks very cool. This side looks slightly too intact, so I think it looks very much just like a bra on a bra. So I think maybe there needs to be like some more distressing or some more decoration or something. I'm not used to doing kind of distressing projects and stuff, so I'm not really sure about the next bit to do or how I might style it, so I guess I might look online for some more inspiration or whatever, but at the moment this is just living in my wardrobe as is. I showed my friend who gave me the 2 bras, and she said, "Are you going to wear them to perform?" And I thought, I might. So thinking about kind of maybe wearing them as a performance thing. I'm also thinking that this might be quite a good look for anything that's a bit sheer or a bit open. The bras are predominantly made of silk, so I think it's going to be quite like nice in the summer, that maybe there's some sort of like bra with an open shirt over it or something like that. I don't have a lot of mesh or see-through pieces or anything like that, so it's going to be a little bit of a case of working out how to style, but all good. I've done it, it's off the project pile, and now I can just live in the wardrobe waiting to be worn. The leggings that I said I could probably do them that afternoon, I did do them that afternoon. All of the crotch holes had been sewn up, and then I wore them out and realised that there was a little like hole in one of these seams as well, and honestly I think I already had them on my body and I just sewed up that other little hole. So yeah, this was one of those, it's going to take 10 minutes to fix or like half an hour to fix. I just need to sit around and get around to doing it. So I did that. And that is very good for like a Finish It February or like frog or finish. Just a focus, let's get it in, let's get it done, let's get it off the project pile. Which that was. The one of the things I did as a knitting project was that pink hat that I showed. I didn't have enough pink yarn to finish it, but I grabbed some brown out of my stash, gave it some stripes, like wide stripes, skinny stripes and stuff to kind of blend it in, and then made a pom-pom out of the like last little bits of pink that I had left over, and also some of that brown, so make like a just a pom-pom on the top. It looked like it needed it. I didn't really want to, I don't like making pom-poms, but it looks really good now that it's done. I can't show it because it's already gone to its owner. That's gone to Sarah from the circus group that I'm part of because she likes pink and I don't. So it's like, hey, do you want this pink hat? Yeah. So she's got it, and she's got 2 kids that will be able to steal it from her. So yeah. And then the other thing that I finished, which I think has come out absolutely fantastically, and I'm very glad I did, is the shorts. So I went with just like paneling the front, just so that they've got good coverage. There's lots of space left still on the front, like lots of space here, a little bit more space up here. I'm really glad to have the Circus of Horrors patch on there. Well, a little bit questionable about what's going to happen with Circus of Horrors, so it's nice to kind of have that there. We've got Priest DC, we've got some Dio, we've got all of like the cool imagery, and then on the back, I took the Hayseed Dixie patch off the hoodie because I thought it would do better on the butt. So we've got Hayseed and Guns N' Roses on the back there, and loads of space on the back. So while I'm not going to be like going online, going on eBay and buying loads of patches or anything like that, buying someone else's like whole stash, which I think I might have done in the past. It might be something that other people do, and like no judgment, but with the way that I'm wanting to do slow fashion, I go to a lot of gigs. Part of the reason that some of the patches didn't necessarily like call to me was because they were kind of some of the bigger commercial bands, especially the ones that I hadn't seen live. So I had some more Guns N' Roses and AC/DC ones, and Guns N' Roses and AC/DC are on here, but like some AC/DC, we've got the Guns N' Roses on the front, we've even got Guns N' Roses on the back, but like, I don't know, I've never seen them live. I feel like they're a very uncontroversial opinion to have. But I do go and see bands live now, and they do sell patches, and so now if I wander over to the merch desk, I think I've got the option to buy the CDs, which I quite often do, but also I feel like I could buy patches. I feel like that's something that's much more now in my option, because I don't buy t-shirts because I don't buy clothes, and so I wouldn't buy hats either. So it's, I could get CDs, but if it's like we've got one CD and it's £2, you could also get like a little patch for another £1 or £2 or whatever they're selling it for, or £5. And I like that. I like that there's some space on the back. I like that there's some space to grow. Even if I'm buying patches at a rate of like 1 or 2 a year, I've got like a lot of space to fill up. If at some point I don't fit in these shorts anymore, I can take them all off and add them to the next garment. But these shorts are quite big because they're like men's shorts and they're adjustable, waistbands, belt loops, everything. So yeah, pretty happy with these guys. Looking forward to wearing them in the summer, because at the moment it is winter and I will be wearing nothing that's not full coverage over my entire legs at the moment. And that was something that I was hoping to do, and in my video I wasn't really sure if I was going to do it or not, and then like having done this like 2 or 3 weeks ago, it's like, okay, whatever. I got rid of 3 of the patches. You see that Nightwish isn't on there. I don't listen to them enough to justify having one of their patches. That feels like it's not a fair representation of me. So I posted up on Facebook that I had patches. I got rid of one of the AC/DC ones, of the Guns N' Roses, and the Nightwish one. My friend Alana's having the Nightwish one, and the other 2, my friend Dave, who is a sound guy, suggested that one of the guys in one of the bands that he works with would want some patches, and apparently he always wants them because whenever his clothing rips, he wears like these dungarees, and whenever his clothing rips, he puts a patch over it, and he usually puts like a band patch over it. So then he ends up with these like really weird, cool looking dungarees that are just patches the whole way over. So those have gone to Hippie Joe from Hayseed Dixie. and he was very happy with them. Yeah, he said he spent quite a lot of time talking about how he likes to use them as patches, and he always, instead of just doing something like what I've done, where it's just like tiles essentially and just finding the space for coverage, he likes to kind of line up what they are with where they are. So if there's like a rip in like the butt or the crotch area, he likes to put something a little bit saucy. So if you've got like the big Rolling Stones tongue, so it makes it look like it's licking his butthole, like, I don't know. I thought that was kind of fun, and I thought that's worth mentioning because I'll forget that I had that conversation possibly. And then he was helping Richard, who's the banjo player in the same band, make a pair of shorts with them on as well. So he's got a similar pair of shorts, which again is quite a different styling to mine. So yeah, something that's fun and something that I'm glad I did, and it's cool to see how other people do the same thing and in different ways. So I guess it's nice to like contribute to that as well. That was everything that I said I'd do in the video. So that's 4 projects that I said I was going to do, and then that I did. Everything that I said I was going to frog, I frogged. Everything I was going to take apart, I took apart. And then everything else I left. Although, watching that video last night, I realised I was slightly in a sewing mood and I was ready to tackle that weird jester skirt. So, last night, although it was the 1st of March, I went through some time adjusting these. So, I tried them on and they're actually a decent fit again. I think maybe there was some like body mass changing or something, maybe during the pandemic, because I wasn't exercising like I normally do. And they ended up fitting a bit weird, or maybe it's just because I've turned them into shorts. So I've taken off the bottom piece, because I had a layer of this around the top and a layer of it around the bottom. I've taken off the bottom bit and cut in a little crotch, because Annika Victoria makes absolutely fantastic evergreen tutorials. Hasn't posted a video on YouTube for like 3 years, and I still go back to their old videos and look at how they turn things into other things, kind of thrift flippy. So I cut the little U shape in for the crotch, and I've sewn that. And yeah, I put them on, and that fit fantastically, just like from the first try. I cut it, put them on, and I was like, yeah, perfect. And then I've been going around and hemming the edge, so taking away from that like big wide waistband. I'd already sewn all the pieces together, I flatlined it. And now I'm just doing like a little overcasty hem just to hold everything back, and I think that's quite a nice edge. I'm still not sure how to style them, because they still look quite unhinged. They're such a statement piece, you don't want to wear them with anything too loud, but equally you need to wear them with something really loud, because otherwise they just, like, they dominate, and they're not... If it was like a whole dress that dominated, it would be different, or like a really big jacket, but it doesn't, so I'm still working out how to style it. I'm thinking this is going to be really good for some situation where maybe I need some additional like modesty, like I'm wearing something and it's a bit sheer. The most obvious place to wear it is like when I'm clowning. So maybe if I've got something that's like shaped more like pants, and then I want to like put something on that's like more shortsy over it to like walk around, maybe there's a potential for something there. But yeah, working that through as of last night. So I think like this leg's entirely undone, this one's most of the way done, and just needs the rest of the hem done, and then they'll be good. So that is exciting to also get that off the pile and have another go in a slightly different iteration. Eventually at some point I'll get something that I really, really love, or I won't, and I'll just reclaim all the fabric out of it. But yeah, so that's the update for Frog It or Finish It February. I completely forgot after about the first 3 days after filming that last video that I was doing this, and then just went off and did all of my own projects and stuff anyway. So I have been making, just obsessively making beanie hats, I think. So I'm making this one, which is sideways. I'm doing a lot of mosaic knitting. I've been working on the Converging Lines cowl in this yarn. my hand spun jumper that I did some work on last night. I have a skirt. I started making some dishcloths because I got a new hook for my kitchen. So it's not like the crafting has stopped or even slowed down at all. And I should be going into a new job later this month, which is very exciting. So I'll possibly have a little bit less time to craft, and we'll see how that impacts on how much that I can do. I don't know. We'll fit a lot of rubles in the dead rat. Happy crafting. Happy February. Did you do a finish it February? Did you finish anything? Did you go in with amazing intentions and then not, like, did you follow them through or did you not? And how are your 2025 goals going? I realise we're coming towards the end of quarter one, I think, sort of at the end of this month. My goals have been going well. I had the intention to do a little bit more different creativity, and I've really been leaning into that. More writing, more mechanical making, and a little bit less reliance on knitting exclusively. I've still been knitting loads. And a lot more making stuff for other people, and opening up my commissions. So yeah, it's going to be really fun. I might do a reflective video partway through the year, depending on how I'm feeling, to just like talk about how my 2025 has been going compared to the intentions. But yeah, it was also quite fun to watch the old video and see how absolutely exhausted I was by the end of it, and how much that didn't actually come across on video. So if you're thinking about making a video and you're like, oh, everyone's going to know how tired and stuff I am, if you don't say it out loud, then not necessarily. Okay, happy crafting, happy March. It's my birthday month, so have a big celebration for me. The 20 or so people that are going to watch this. And I'll catch you later. Bye.